So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to learn about the Flash Workspace. In addition, we're going to create folders to save our work in, as this is probably the first video in this series that you're taking a look at. Additionally, in this video, some terms that we're going to come across. We're going to use the terms stage, timeline, frames, menus, and panels. Okay, so let's take a look at the parts of Flash that you will be using. The middle part here is called the stage. This is where most of your drawing and animation is going to happen. You can see that the visible area is this white space around the edge, but the gray area will not show up in your final product. But it's good to have it there so that you can manipulate things that are currently off the viewable area. So that's the stage. Down at the bottom here, for when we're creating animations, this is called the timeline. The timeline will keep track of all your frames of your animation as well as the layers that we will be creating. Up on the right hand side here are your panels, so anytime we're referring in these videos to panels, they're here. Also, you should have your toolbars down the right hand side as well. Up at the top, there's ways for getting through your different projects. So right now I've got two different projects open at the same time. So I've got my circle project here and the square project, so you can tab back and forth between as many projects as you want. And then there's a few other things that are useful here. The most useful thing is the zoom option here, which you can click on, go zoom to 200, or you can do some other things like fit in window, and then it will fit the entire section here in your stage. You can see that it went to exactly 93%. The other part that's going to be really important are the menus. Menus in any program are all the way along the top, so anytime menus are referred to, everything is here. And then you can see next to a lot of these there are different commands here, and we're going to be using a lot of these as we go through these videos to be more efficient with our animation and design rather than have to go to the menus all the time. So there will be displays that will show up to help you remember these as well. So before you start creating anything, what we're going to do is create some folders that we're going to save our work in. So what we might want to do here is hide Flash for now, and we'll go to the desktop. So on the desktop, what you can do is control click, make a new folder, and I'm going to call this one Flash Files because it's going to have all my Flash files, and I'm going to put a little identifier with my initials, so MS for Mr. Stardom at the end. And then what we'll do is we'll put in an additional folder for anything that we're creating in this chapter. So same method, or you can use the little options here. So go to new folder, and we're going to call this one Chapter A. And then I'll put an underscore, and then I'll put my identifier here so that I know that it is from mine. If you follow through this video series, we're going to be creating one of these for each chapter, but we won't be actually showing you this. And this is going to be really important because sometimes we'll need graphics or animations from prior chapters, and then we'll be going through these in order to open those up. So get your folders set up like this. Okay, so in this video, what we did was we spent time learning about the Flash Workspace. We also created a folder network to save our work in for future projects. So artifacts that you should have completed from this, you should have a folder named Flash Files with your initials after it, and inside that you should have created a folder called Chapter A underscore with your initials after it.